Hey guys, Luke here and welcome back to episode 13 of Win 1 Take 1. Now this episode we're going to be continuing on with the theme of taking on rep sides. Now in hindsight, probably should have played these guys before I played the State of Origin ones, but we are going to be taking on the city country sides. Now in terms of the actual quality of these sides, they're not the best, and I noticed that had I went further down there was lots of the Haynes and stuff who were further in the sides, but these were the actual sides that played, so back from 2013 as well, so you got to remember that. And there's a few players this city side, Fafita in particular on the bench, but apart from that, there's like no one really. I think Michael Jennings might be there, but obviously we've already got him. Merritt seems like a pretty solid player, but not too many players that can improve the side, but it's more about just proving a point and trying to get, I know we got back in the winner's circle pretty, pretty straight away. We smashed Queensland, but that loss to New South Wales stings a little bit, and looking to make amends, just going a bit of a run here, but it didn't start off too well. 10 minutes in through intercept. Nathan Merritt might not be the best player in this game, or actually probably is a great player in this game, but he's still got lots of speed. I know he's retired now, but yeah, speed was his best asset. Scoring tries, he's a great player, Nathan Merritt, although just wouldn't fit into our side, I don't think. But yeah, he scored the first few points. They kicked the goal. I think it was Adam Reynolds for them as well. So we've dropped Adam Reynolds from our side, but he's still doing damage against us. Yeah, on the ball here. That was a great blue play there. I think Dugan nearly went through before, and then ended up dying with the ball there. But Thurston starting to come alive here. Another break and gets back to Yaya. Doesn't take the tackle, gets it to English, just palms him off. I don't know. I think there was Adam Reynolds there, but what a palm that was. And I didn't really do anything special, nothing. Just did a normal palm and it just did it. That's how good Inglis is on this game. He's probably what Ronaldo or someone would be, I reckon. Yeah, right next to the post here. Cooper Cronk in the hooker position, like I suspected I would do. And Johnson could have went in himself. Instead, he tried to be not selfish and pass it to Jennings. But Cronk, he's actually going to be selfish and he's going to pick up a try. Cronk just saying, get the fuck out of here. This is how halfback's supposed to do it. And he goes in and he scores. And he picks up a try. Now, I do have to say, Cooper Cronk, I know he's played hooker, he's played lock. I'm not sure hook is the best position for me on this game, in particular when I've got Daly Cherry Evans, and we'll have to say I don't think Cherry Evans has played any minutes at this stage, but when he does come on, I do think he played quite well, and we'll just say that. He exposes the offside defender there, gets an offload away, but Matt Scott couldn't handle the ball, so there was knock on. They got away with that one, but Blake Ferguson's going to split them there, and Ferguson has done that so many times for us. He's been so good. Unfortunately, he's not that good of a person in real life. A bit of a shithead. Thankfully, it's only a game because he wouldn't be playing for any clubs that I support or run or whatever. So 59 minutes in, Crabtree can't get that play, but Tedesco ends up with it right next to the post. And we've got to run. We're going to come flying out of line with Thurston. Thankfully, they didn't expose the area there, and they end up dropping the ball. So we got away with that one. And then Dugan's just going to run straight around the defence here. Now, I do have to say, I was going on about how the side is not really that impressive in that, but this was a very tough game for me. Jennings and Ferguson linking up there, as well as Sean Johnson, and great play there. Ferguson gets us a repeat set. Unfortunately, we blow it straight from the scrum. It's one of those ones where I like the scrum plays and I like doing that one, but for some reason I have like a split second where I want to do something and then I want to change it, and then it results in that. Watmo puts Crabtree into a bit of a hole here. 78 minutes in, we are going to line up for a shot at field goal. I'm that desperate that we're going to take a field goal here. 6-all. I just want the game over and done with. Sean Johnson, and it's charged down. Tom Simons comes up with it. So it looks like we're going to golden point, extra time. I'm not sure what actually happens here. If it goes longer than what the normal golden point is, seeing it's just a friendly or whatever. Thankfully, we don't have to do that, as there is a result, but I won't spoil it. James Tedesco takes it back, but Jennings goes and gets him. So our tactic was to kick early. Unfortunately, the 40-20 didn't come off, but gave us pretty good field position here. Inglis going to get it to Yaya. Yaya is going to get tackled on the last, and that was half time for extra time. You see, our completion's quite good. Possession, time in possession is actually very, very even, which is quite strange. In fact, we were losing that one, which doesn't usually happen. So fifth tackle. Thankfully, Dugan came rushing up there and got the field position, because had we stayed back, they might have been able to kick a field goal, and the computer doesn't miss. Definitely Matt Scott makes a really nice run there, and the Cherry Evans backs it up here, gets it to Cronk, and the two halfbacks combined. Now we're going to go back to another halfback. I think it's Sean Johnson. Can he slot it? Yes, he can. 7-6. We are the winners in that game. Now, although it wouldn't concern me losing, it would have been quite annoying to lose one of those players that we've got a very strong side. So I'm pretty happy with winning that one, although it would have been nicer if we could have been a lot more convincing. The players we get are number 16, 3 and 4, so we get 2 centres and a bench player. And that number 16 is Andrew Fafita, one of the only players that we really wanted, and we actually get them. We are getting some pretty good luck in this one. I mean, obviously missing out on some big superstars, but Fafita, a great player. Jennings, we already had him, so I think that's where our luck ran out really with these guys. Obviously Jennings, solid player, but yeah, we've already got him. And Joel Reddy was the other centre, so not someone we're going to be looking at. Although we could play him on the wing maybe. He's playing for Rabbitohs, so must be a pretty good player. He's playing on the wing. And to put them in the side, we actually did have to get rid of a few players. I think I got rid of Rangy Chase, just not really going to get a look in our side, especially with all the halves we've got now. Moving on to the second game, we're taking on Country Origin. You can say Michael Ennis there. I mean, I suppose he wouldn't be the worst pickup. And once again, we're playing at Suncorp Stadium, and I apologise for playing at the same stadiums all the time. I know it's been noted. I was playing at Skill Park all the time just because I just listed that as their home team, the home team ground or whatever, and that's what it always just picks, the home team ground. So that's why it was that. And then when we played Queensland, I changed it to Suncorp, and then I forgot about it. But in the future, I think this might be the last episode where it's at Suncorp, and then the rest will just be at a random field. So Idris, he makes a break here. Yeah, he went in for the intercept. Just one of those ones where the game just automatically did it. And we missed, which sort of created a little bit of chaos for us. But thankfully, didn't concede any points. 9 minutes in, Dugan got wrapped up in goal, but nothing really came of that either. And then Jennings here could have linked up with whoever that was in the middle there, number 9, I think. I'm not sure who it actually was, to be honest with you, but could have linked up with him. He didn't. He didn't score any points, but Thurston, once again, he's having a pretty good game. Thurston, he's wrapped up by Idris there. Moving along to the 28th minute here, going to be Fafita and Johnson linking up. Fafita moves straight into the starting lineup, I believe, and then straight from, not straight from that, but pretty late on. Fifth tackle gets it to Ferguson. We just palm our way over, and it's just really too easy. Blake Ferguson been destroying it for us, and he's continuing the trend of great games for him, which is such a shame because I really don't like him in real life, but he's doing the job for us in the game. So we're going to be keeping him in the side for the time being until we get someone a bit better. He'll probably be the only one who I consider dropping at this stage. But Jennings gets brought down. I'm not sure who the fullback was. I didn't catch who it was, but good stuff from him. Showed a bit of pace there. Jennings doesn't usually get chased down in that position. Sean Johnson's got to put a little bit of a grubber through. Well, not a little bit. He did put a pretty shitty grubber through. Unfortunately, no try, but got a repeat set. Right before halftime, we just launched up a bomb. I'm not really sure why I went for the bomb. I don't think it ever really works out for me, but I just decided to do it. Just something different. And we took in a 6-0 lead at halftime. Straight from halftime, get Thide on the ball here. Yeah, made a bit of a break from the kick. And we got Dugan on the ball again. He's just going to take the tackle. Moving on to 61 minutes in. Cherry Evans going to go for himself here. A little grubber. And we get a repeat set due to it coming off the foot of the opposition. And then Cherry Evans goes through and scores himself here. Frantic play there, but good stuff from Cherry Evans. This is why I was explaining why I think I prefer Cherry Evans. He's in the starting role this game, and I think I just prefer him. Seems a little bit quicker out of dummy half and just overall a little bit better. And what I do with Cronk is bring him off the bench and put him in the lock position. So I think, he's sort of mobile enough, he's big enough, he can sort of slot into that lock position. I'm sure he's done it with Queensland a lot of times, and for Australia a lot of times, so he knows what to do, and also gives us another option, like a kicking option in that. 76 minutes in, we had a 12-0 lead. It's now going to be moving down to 12-6 because they will kick the goal, they do not miss. So we're going to see the conversion here. I think it might be Maloney or someone who's taken the conversion. See here, yes, it was James Maloney. So they got a fair few good players. They're just nothing that can improve the side. But Trent Merrin's going to have the ball here. I'm going to give away a penalty. No, that's Cherry Evans. Well, it's actually me, but it was with Cherry Evans. So that was a dumb move there. They're going to have one final chance here to try and level it, or at least get the try and then try and keep the goal. So McCrone on the ball here. Quite funny that he's in the side, but Trent Merrin actually makes a break here. Thankfully, Josh Dugan comes up with a tackle when it was needed, and we end up winning 12-6. Now, I'm pretty happy we got away with those games. We weren't impressive at all, to be honest with you. Especially the caliber side wasn't that high, I don't think. So, we definitely need to up our game if we're going to be beating Australia in that. So here's the players that we're going to be getting. Josh Jackson is one. I think we got him when we played the Bulldogs as well, and he's just not good in this game. He really sucks. Like, he's got just generic stats for like an under-20s player. Then we got Jamal Idris, who we are going to put in our squad, but just not going to find a spot in our side, I don't think, unless we lose players. And then Willie Mason, who I believe we've also got before, just not going to be in our side. We've got way better forwards, in my opinion. But that's where the episode's going to end. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. Hopefully you can drop a like. 20 likes would be awesome. That's our goal. And yeah, if you want to follow me on Twitter, at Mr. Luke on YT is my Twitter handle. If you want to follow my Facebook, or like my Facebook page, I should say, I have linked it with my Twitter, so it's going to be a little bit more active. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye, guys.